Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today we're playing Theme Park Tycoon. Make sure you check out the link in the description and let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to name this Totally Safe Park because I think that's a very unsuspecting name for our guest. Okay, so our goal is to make them have a worst time of their lives. So let me just clear out some land first. Okay, and I think I got a pretty good size hole. Alright. So, let me show you what I want to do. I want to take this path, grab out the little, water tool, and I want to fill up this whole area with water, so my guests are basically just drowning while walking on this path. Even though it doesn't hurt the guest, I think it looks funny whenever they walk underwater. Alright, so now they're completely submerged. And I need to spend some time building a little ramp that goes up. So excuse me a second while I build the ramp. So that only took me like 2 minutes to make this pretty clear platform that goes up in a little swirl and gets bigger as it goes up. So now I want to put down, what type? Oh, spinning coaster. That seems like the right type. Now I gotta level it up with that top path. Make sure it goes all the way across it. Alright. And now, let's start building it. So, I want a little station, so at least 4 carts to go on. So now it will go down, a bit more down, and then it will curve up, and go up a bit more, and then it will go over to the left, and then turn, and do a little banky thingy. And now it will turn more to the left until it's going the opposite direction. Then it will bank of the other direction, and then after it banks the other direction, it'll turn right and go straight over the walkway so guests run into it, and then at the very end, it'll plunge into the water. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Okay, now let's set it to open, and wait for 2 unsuspecting guests to get onto my ride. Okay, I found my 2 unsuspecting guests, Malik and Reed. Okay, now they're off, they turn to the left, they go over, they bend, they go over the track, and they hit it. They just blew up. Wow, they're on the floor. Okay, now I'm building a second coaster. It's a hybrid coaster. This one, I want them to be upside down as long as possible. So I want them to be nauseous and then drop to their deaths at the end. Okay, I just heard the screams of people going onto my spinning coaster ride. I think they really liked it, even though they plunged to their deaths at the end. I don't think any of them are self-conscious. So that might be the reason why they don't even realize that they're dying. Okay, I need them to hit their heads on the path. So they're just gonna smack their heads on the other track and stuff. Alright, let's open it. Okay, so I made a little tower and put lights everywhere. Now there's oil spills everywhere and it's perfect scenery. Also at the front I put fire so they walk directly through fire just to get in. Okay, now I put in a giant path. I made the guests so they have to walk all the way around just to get to the restrooms and all the food areas. And now I think I'm going to expand a bit more. Okay, now I'm going to make a multi-launch coaster that goes straight out. I think I'm going to put a few station segments on the end. And then at the very end, it's just going to have a booster track. And then it's going to use Advanced Editor to go as straight down as it can. And now let's open it. Okay, now I'm going to show you the longest part of my coaster track. It's going to be this junior coaster that when it turns out of station, it's going to go down a conveyor belt that's just going to take it all the way past the park part, and then it's going to go on this little roller coaster part here, and then at the very end, guess what? It's just going to fall off the track. Now I just have to make a quick queue line for it. Now I'm just going to add to the danger level and put another coaster track on top of it. It's going to be a mine train coaster, and if you're wondering what that giant block is over there, I'm going to show you in just a second once I do the grand tour of how this part turned out. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. It's been so long without, yeah, so The Grand Tour. Okay, if you're wondering what this light monstrosity is, I just put a ton of spotlights together, and it's kind of pure chaos. And then after you get through the white monstrosity of lights, you come down here to this nice sealed-in cave where they walk through fire, literally, like this man. Wow, that man, he's just literally walked through fire. And then once you finally finish up with the whole fire experience, you somehow find your way back through the blinding spotlights, and then you can make your way up the ramp. And on this ramp, you'll find yourself a near-death experience by almost running into all the toaster traps. Well, at least 2 of them, not the hanging one. Man, that girl, Leia, just teleported out of thin air. Okay, and then you almost hit another track again. And I guess all of them hit traps at some point. So at the very, very top, I did not show me making this in the video. But there is another toaster. Oh wait, that's a totally wrong way. I just made a path for no reason. But at the very, very end of this long path that I accidentally put down, there's a little horse ride that you could ride. No one really comes up here since it's at the top of my park. And most of the trees are floating up here. But I think it's fun. And if you want to know how it ends, this is how. Okay, now I'm going to show you the longest ride at my park. It's called the Ride of a Lifetime. You start off by leaving the station, and then you get hit and just like no clip through this other train. And then you go up a long chain lift, and then you go down a roller coaster part, all to be treated to a special surprise at the end. Yay! Okay, I think that's the end of my park making for today. That took me forever, actually. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, this has been Trist. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.